How's it going, everybody? Make sure the camera's going, as usual. What's happening? It's a beautiful day out here. Actually, there's a storm cloud like right above my head. I wouldn't be surprised if it started raining, but that would be alright too. I have an angry blue jay over there. She's pissed off at me because her nest is right here next to my front door, and she doesn't appreciate that I walk by my own front door, so she might bark at me for a moment. Which brings me, I guess, to my video here. I decided that I'd step outside in the front for a moment and make a video about creativity. You know, for those in the US, it's springtime. And springtime around here for me means that I can get a few things done that I need to get done. And it also means that I'm going to be going to a lot more, concerts, going to the park more often, doing more things, having longer days, longer nights, or shorter nights, sorry. And I generally feel more creative in the spring. There will be times when I feel like painting or writing a song, making music. And it got me thinking about this idea that there's this creative gene, and the idea that people say, well, I don't have a creative bone in my body, I'd urge you to rethink that. The creativity, a lot of people when people say that they have a natural talent or a natural, gift, there can be something said about that. I mean, I'm not sure really how you can prove that someone has genetic talent, but it doesn't seem to matter. The point is that they still have to learn the subjects. They still have to learn the basics, and maybe they catch on faster than another person, but they're still learning just like everybody else. So it's a matter of how much have we actually learned. When I was younger, I used to teach myself guitar all the time. I'd spend hours a day learning how to play acoustic guitar and teaching myself, reading music and everything. And then I haven't played for years, and so I'm not going to blame myself by saying, oh, I haven't, or I'm not going to say, well, I haven't learned anything new on guitar because I'm too old or because I'm not creative. It's just because I haven't had the time or put in the time to learn new scales and new songs, and that's okay. But it's like riding a bike, they always use that metaphor, and everything seems to be the same way with painting, writing music, creativity in general. Once you've done it, you never forget it. You just learn it and keep improving upon that, if you will. So, I guess the reason what I really wanted to say about creativity is that it's the one thing that sets us apart from the rest of the animals, the rest of the animal kingdom, if you will. When people say, well, what makes humans different than animals? A lot of folks say, oh, well, intelligence, we're intelligent. And that's just poppycock. Animals are intelligent too. They know how to solve puzzles and they can think through things, we know this. But the thing is that animals can be creative too, but often it's for the sake of, say, building a specific hut or for mating or whatnot. So if you think about this, the fact that many animals build and create things related to mating, I guess that opens up the idea that maybe humans are more attractive if they're creative too. Maybe that's kind of our little mating thing. That's why people find music so attractive, or find certain art so attractive, or musicians themselves who tend to have, say, a following of, the groupies that are attracted to the fact that, of course, there's the fame involved, but it's the music. The music is the art form. So people are attracted to creativity because that's what sets us apart and what makes us different. We create for the sake of creating because we have time to do it and nothing else to do, and we want to do it. Or we even set aside time when we don't have time. Generally, animals don't do that, and so I guess that's something to consider. Take advantage of what we have, our creativity, and try to embrace it and do as much as we can with it. Even if you're not a painter, you're not a musician, I'm sure there's something out there that you've got that you can give to the world. So that's all. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.